I'm Nava. I support Chelsea Football Club, and I support action on climate change.
Hi, we're the Misfits, and we support climate action! Yay!
Hi, I'm David Wheeler. I play for Wycombe Wanderers, and I support climate action.
We are Edinburgh Union School. We support Northampton Town, and we support climate action.
I'm Fahri. I support Persisolo, and also I support climate action.
My name's Eve. I'm a Bristol City fan and I support climate action.
Hi, I'm Jamil Matt. I live Forest Green Rovers and I support climate action.
Hi, I'm Vat Orekhuyashvili and I support Football Club Dinamo Tbilisi and support climate action.
My name's Fran. I support Newcastle United and action on climate.
I'm Talia. I support Cholo de Tijuana and I also support climate action.
My name is Adriana. I support Slavia Sofia and I support climate action.
Hello, it's Adam Bogdan and I play for the greenest team in Budapest and I support action on climate change.
Hi, I'm Gemma. I support Arsenal Football Club and I support climate action.
Hi, my name is Morten. I'm playing for Sampdoria in Serie A in Italy and I support climate action.
I'm Katie Rood. I play for Southampton and I support climate action.
Hi, I'm Annabelle and I support the Aussie Matildas and I support climate action.
Hi, I'm Katie Cross and I'm the founder of Pledgeball. I want to start today by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to climate activists all over the world who are fighting for the future of our planet. And I truly believe that the radicals of today will be the heroes of tomorrow. But today I'm here to talk about that very large proportion of people who feel overwhelmed by what they read on the news, who experience cognitive dissonance in the face of climate change and are paralysed by this huge problem over which they seemingly have no control. Research shows that a large majority of people support climate action, but this isn't translated into behaviour. This isn't necessarily due to a lack of awareness, but rather due to their relationship with climate action, this sense of paralysis and powerlessness. If we can shift this relationship with climate change for enough people, maybe even just 3.5% is enough to trigger a social movement, then we can reduce carbon emissions, not only through our individual actions, but also through pressure applied to businesses, organisations and governments. But how do we do this? And how do we do it rapidly? Well, this is why Pledgeball has teamed up with Spirit of Football. Spirit of Football's skill and experience at uniting the global football community behind one single cause, combined with Pledgeball's research-driven initiative that mobilises football fans to tackle climate change, could bring this sense of urgency and this power to this huge new community. I will now hand over to Andrew to tell us the story of Spirit of Football.
My ocean is the Pacific. My mountain is Monterey. My river is Tamaki. My tribe is Spirit of Football. My name is Andrew Aris, and I'm there for climate action. The Maori traditional introduction, this Maori traditional introduction, is the pepeha. It begins with your place in the world, the nature you live alongside, your ancestry, your community, and then you. It's designed to keep you humble, because we are one tiny part of the bigger picture. The main protagonists are the lands and the waterways which have been here for a very, very long time and will be here much longer than we are. I'm a New Zealander, but I'm also right at home here in Glasgow, because my father was born here, he grew up here, his tribe was the Glasgow Rangers. And I wonder which tribes you support. And the main protagonist in Spirit of Football's story is a ball. But it's not just any ball, it's the ball. And the ball offers one of the first strategies to mobilize the entire football public for taking climate action, showing that football is not just part of the problem, but it can really offer solutions. And the ball is football's equivalent to the Olympic torch. But the thing is with the ball, unlike the Olympic torch, you can head it, kick it, and play with it, and sign it too. And every 4 years, the ball starts its journey to the World Cup since 2002 in Battersea Park in London. And that was where the very first game of FA rules football was played. And these journeys that it goes on, they go to the Men's Football World Cup until now, since 2002. 2002 to South Korea and Japan, 2006 to Germany, 2010 to South Africa, 2014 to Brazil, and 2018 to Russia. In 2010, this ball in my hands was signed by more than 18,000 people. Yeah, it traveled through 32 countries in 6 months. Headed, kicked, signed, and played by kings, by lots and lots of different people, presidents and prime ministers, street children, and on a very special partnership with the organization Special Olympics. People with and without intellectual disability played together in unified games of football. And I was lucky enough to be there all the way and to count all of the signatures on the ball. And I'd like to share a little video clip to show just what the spirit of football is about. These are the journeys of the ball so far, through 50 plus countries since 2002.
The spirit of football is oneness, it's love, it's peace, it's unity, it's one big world, and we are all one and work together.
We thank you and we do appreciate you for you find it important to come to our school. Because here in Bunting, we play football, we eat football, we sleep football. Whatever.
This round leather item can do so many things in our lives and the community. The races may be different, the belief may be different, the culture may be different, but with this round leather, we are one. There's unity, there's inclusion, there's respect.
One ball, one world. One world, one ball. One ball, one world. One world, one ball.
1, 2, 3. Hey! That was a good one. Thank you very much.
With the ball, we've been able to connect another group of people, the intellectually challenged young boys and girls, with which the Special Olympics is working with. So the relationship we have with the ball and the connectivity of the spiritualism of football, you can really say that it's connecting people, connecting ideas, connecting spirits. We're all spirits anyway. We're all spirits. So it's connecting everyone. So with the spirit of football, it's one ball and one world.
One ball, one world. I'm going to pass that ball. If anyone wants to check it out, you're more than welcome to have a look at it and pass it around. Yeah. On its journeys through 50 plus countries since 2002, the ball has been witness to football's global reach. We've really seen that football is played and loved and celebrated in just about every town and just about every country and just about every community in the entire world. As shown in 2002 on our first journey, where we saw Tibetan monks praying on the journey on the way to South Korea and Japan. And we can have a look at a little video clip.
We arrive in Shacha, where we hope to get a few days' rest.
We've heard that the monastery is a place of quiet contemplation.
But soon suspect there may be a game on here, because the monks wear football boots.
Okay, and before we knew it, there was a secret game of football played for the first time on that journey on grass. Female Syrian refugees were so inspired by the ball's journey in 2018 and the 2-year subsequent Spirit of Football project in the Azraq Syrian refugee camp in Jordan that they began a night league. Under the cover of darkness, they played football together. This shows as well the power of football to inspire people to take action, even in the face of the most enormous societal barriers.
I'm really happy. It's my first goal ever, and I think it's finally, but I'm really happy about this. And I have video, I will keep it in my whole life. One ball, one word. كرة واحدة، عالم واحد.
One ball, one world. That's our motto, and we think it's more relevant now than ever before. If people like Ola, this lovely young lady in Jordan, can discover the joy of playing football together in a team, and can come together, then they can also come together. We can come together to take climate action. Because climate change is the biggest challenge facing humanity on our planet. And we need all of our ideas, we need all of our spirit to come together, to work together, and to be a global team. Since 2019, supported by our Fair Play Ambassador Jürgen Klopp, we've been running our SDG education program called Fair Play Future, combining football with the arts and encouraging people to take climate action in their schools, to take climate action in their businesses, and to take climate action in their communities, using and leveraging the power, the positive power and the full potential of football. And this is an image from one of our school workshops in the German city of Bautzen with a school class who is also taking climate action. And on Sunday, July the 10th, 2022, in Battersea Park in London once more, the ball will kick off on its 6th journey to the Football World Cup. And the London FA is a partner of ours. And together with the London FA, we're planning 120 hours, 5 full days of climate action all over London. And many, many, many other actions will be taken on this journey of discovery and climate action. Maybe you too in this room have got some ideas about taking climate action with the ball. Do you want to have the ball in your communities? We'd like to hear from you. And anyone tuning in anywhere in the world right now. And the ball will be a fairly made SDG ball, made by the charity Alive and Kicking in Kenya. A very beautiful ball with all the 17 SDGs on it. The ball will go on a 12-month global journey via the 2022 Men's World Cup in Qatar to the Women's World Cup, which is in Australia and New Zealand, the first time that the ball will ever travel to the Women's World Cup. We say one ball, 2 World Cups, 1 year. Okay, and the old format doesn't cut it anymore. We need a new format. In times of COVID and in times of climate change, there won't be a Spirit of Football team this time carrying the ball. The ball will be sent on from location to location, hosted by partners in a very unique and local way. Spirit of Football is a member of Common Goal. It's a worldwide network of hundreds of Football for Good organizations, just like Spirit of Football. And Common Goal is supported by female and male football players and personalities like our ambassador, Jurgen Klopp. And Spirit of Football and the Common Goal Network and many Football for Good organizations and countless other partners will work together to develop and share education and advocacy tools supported by ambassadors and influencers to use the ball to advocate for climate action worldwide. The ball will gather inspirational local stories of climate action and signatures and climate pledges from governing bodies, clubs, players, football personalities, and fans, the impact of which Katie is going to talk about in a second. And each signature on the ball in 2022 and 2023 will be a commitment to climate action, documented by media professionals, covered by the press across the board. We aim to raise a collective voice to lobby for structural change en route to both of those World Cups, as well as at both of the World Cups, and going forward into the future with network partners like the Cool Down Network. Now, Katie, I've talked a lot about climate action. Just what sort of climate action is possible, and how is Pledgeball going to be involved in climate action on this journey with the ball? And by the way, I'm really, really happy that we have a partnership, that we're working together, coming together to tackle the climate emergency.
Thank you, Andrew. Tackling climate change requires collective action. And as Andrew has shown through the ball's powerful journey, there are few communities with a wider reach than the football fan community. There are 3.5 billion of us worldwide. And that's where Pledgeball comes in. Pledgeball initiates a collective shift in mindset. It harnesses this vast community to initiate a collective shift in mindset and, crucially, behaviour. It quantifies this behaviour shift to show football fans what quantity of CO2 equivalents they can save together. For example, just one Celtic Park's worth of fans simply reducing their shower time to 5 minutes saves the same amount of carbon emissions as taking over 4,000 cars off the road. This is how Pledgeball works. Each match day, fans make one or a number of sustainable lifestyle pledges. Sustainable for the planet and sustainable for them to keep doing. These pledges range anywhere from using a reusable cup, to going vegan 2 days a week, to installing solar panels. Pledgeball tells them what quantity of carbon emissions they will save by carrying out these pledges. Each pledge is made in support of a team, which competes against the opposition for the most amount of carbon emissions saved. So your team can be in the relegation zone of the actual league, but can top the Pledgeball League thanks to their planet-loving fans. But as Andrew has said, the true power of the football community lies in the grassroots. Pledgeball is therefore open to anyone. Any grassroots team, any club, any group can have a listing, which allows them to pledge together, to support each other with carrying out these changes they choose to make, and makes the collective impact of these changes visible. So, the direct impact on carbon emissions of this alone is significant. Currently, there are over 400 grassroots teams from Birmingham County FA that are listed on the Pledgeball website. If each of those teams, just 11-a-side teams, simply switched to using a reusable cup, the amount of emissions saved equates to taking over 100 cars off the road. And then there's the unmeasurable impact of this filtering out into each individual's own sphere of influence. Introducing conversations about climate change into communities where it just didn't exist before. Using football as a platform to shift individuals' relationship with climate change. Empowering them by making visible their collective effort. And using this existing community to support their move to a sustainable lifestyle has the potential to create a social transformation. This is what Pledgeball does and what it will do in its journey with the ball across the world. As it travels with the ball, it will learn from and highlight climate action that is happening across the world. It will unite and showcase them so that we can see the collective impact of all of these small behaviours happening together. As it visits each local community, it will learn about local meaningful climate action, and from this generate a global pledge list that is applicable across the world. Each and every community can have a listing on the Pledgeball website, which allows everyone to make pledges that are applicable to the context in which they live, to support each other with doing this, and to see the collective impact of this. Pledgeball's journey with the ball will create a map of climate action happening across the world, and it will show the tangible impact of this. As the ball's journey culminates at the Women's and Men's World Cups, having brought together the many football communities across the globe, fans will support their national teams by making sustainable lifestyle pledges, thus bringing this conversation about individual action and its collective impact onto this global stage. After this, we will then move on, and we will work with further communities, further spreading this message and introducing these conversations about climate change across the globe. The potential impact of Pledgeball to cause a significant, holistic shift in mindset is proven, and it continues to be assessed and informed by academic research. Pledgeball's journey across the globe will inspire the football community to take meaningful, sustainable action as one. I'm going to hand the ball back to Andrew now, because now is a few minutes for a bit of you guys getting involved, I think.
I'd like to open it up for questions or for ideas as well. Yeah, we've got a slide up right now that's imagine the ball is coming to you wherever you are in the world, whatever organization that you're representing. What would you do with it? Where would you take it? Who should sign and pledge? What climate action is already happening in your community that you would like to share? We've already got one hand up. Thank you so much. Oh, do you need to come up to the microphone, maybe? Yeah.
Oh, I think you need to go to the microphone, do you?
Yeah.
I am from Turkey. I am very happy to hear this because I am president of UAM Dünya Association. It is a climate change. We are combating on climate change. And now we are working on Beşiktaş. Beşiktaş is the biggest team of football team in Turkey. Now we have a very big project. Then after that, and this month we will start with Giresun team with that match, and we have lots of social media projects and lots of team carbon footprint projects, and not only football, the other teams, basketball, we work together, but we should be together. I'm so excited now to hear that. Then after we start with Beşiktaş, then after Big Four we will join. Big Four will join us. Then the national team join us. Nice. It will be great, and it will be great to learn your know-how. It is very nice to us. Thank you.
Before you give the ball back, can you say one ball, one world in Turkish?
Yes, of course. Tek top, tek dünya. Teşekkürler.
Thank you. Let me just give one little bit of information there. We're working with the German Friedrich Ebert Foundation in Istanbul. We visited Istanbul with the ball in 2018. The mayor of Istanbul signed this, you know, okay. And they are really ready to work with us again. And they also were talking about maybe with Beşiktaş we could do a car-free home football match, for example, as a climate action. Thank you so much. Any more questions? Yeah. Take it on the chest.
Thank you very much for the event, and it's very inspiring. I am one of the negotiators back there for the Finnish delegation, but I'm also a father and a junior coach back home. So my question to you is that I didn't see any tap in Finland. Have you been to Finland, or do you have any contacts there? Thank you.
We've never been to Finland, but I imagine it's going to happen. And the idea is we have a 12-month window. So if you say in this 12 months, we have a time frame that the ball should come to Finland, and that's using the ball's in your court. Actually, in football terminology, the ball's at your feet. What are you going to do with it? Who should sign it? What could we do with the ball in Finland? That's exactly what we are looking for. Would you be able to also say one ball, one world in Finnish?
Thanks. It was one ball, one world, right? Yeah. Yksi pallo, yksi maailma. Once more, please. Yksi pallo, yksi maailma.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else who has a comment or question? Yeah, just pass the ball on, please. Thanks. I think you should come up to the microphone if you can. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Rabib Alwi, I'm from Tunisia and I'm discovering Pledgeball just today. And I was wondering how the community and fans are communicating with you, how they are reacting to your initiative until now. And thank you.
That is a really good question. So when this first started, I didn't want to carry on doing it unless we really checked that what we were doing worked. And so we had a piece of academic research that was carried out at our pilot club to assess the impact of Pledgeball there. And the information that came back through interviews was, to be honest, really quite overwhelming, because we fully expected to have to adapt our strategy based on this. But actually people came back with really quite inspiring messages for us. They came back saying that going through Pledgeball gave them an instant raised consciousness. That even though they'd pledged to do one thing, because on the website they'd been empowered because they'd seen all these pledges that they could easily do, they'd gone down to look at it. And that had then informed them when this one person gave the example of having pledged to take 5-minute showers, but they'd seen the pledge to reduce their meat consumption. And so then when they'd next gone shopping, they said that had then influenced how they'd shopped. So from the research, it suggests it's really having an impact. What we now need to try and do is push the audience wider, to really push this out, use this amazing community that's already there and this amazing platform to spread this message further. So that was a great question. Thank you very much. I think, Andrew, we're probably going to have to round up there, because we've also got a little invitation to extend to you once I've rounded up.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for such amazing questions and stories.
Yeah, and if anyone would like to talk to us afterwards, please, let's come and have a word, and we're here for a few more hours so we can answer the questions. I'd like to take this opportunity too. We're organizing an event tomorrow. It's a fair play football match, well, actually tournament. Anyone can play. It's not about talent. So if anyone wants to come down and just have a kick and meet us and the Climate Action Network, Cool Down, the Climate Action Network, and other partners, Football for Futures and others, are all going to be down there. Come down, meet us, have a kick, and get to know the methodology and the network. It would be amazing. It's in Glasgow from 2 to 4 p.m. tomorrow.
To truly move to a sustainable future, we cannot let the perfect be the enemy of the good. We need many people doing this imperfectly rather than a few doing it perfectly. And as our friends at Climate Outreach said earlier in the week, to bring the many along with us, we need credible messengers, peer-to-peer engagement, and we need messages that connect with underlying values. This is what Pledgeball does with a prime community. The football community is tribalistic, united by a shared passion on a regular basis, united with passion, and united by a shared part of their identity. With Pledgeball and Spirit of Football, together with all those working together in this space, we can mobilise the biggest community on earth. Thank you.
We'd like to leave you with a video. It's from the ball's journey in 2014. The ball in 2014 was handmade in a prison in Sao Paulo, transported to London in a rehabilitation project that was, and then it did this journey overland. Thank you for listening, everybody, and come
Thank
talk
you very
to us.
much.
Moving buttons around the sun. Heroes of the glorious nights to come. From the limitless cities and the concrete towers to the shining beaches, down beneath the shanty towns, back to the generations. We came to play the beautiful game. Hometown, all the figures go rushing across the grass beneath the floodlights. All the colors so bright against the dark. We know all the winning songs, we know all the words to the losing songs, and we know that it all comes round when the seasons change. That's the spirit of the beautiful game. Run from the limitless cities and concrete towers to the golden beaches, down beneath the shanty towns, back to the generations, all the same, all in love with a beautiful game. Yeah, I'm in love with a beautiful game. Oh, the sounds of the beautiful game.
Balón, un mundo. One ball, one world, one united, inclusive